Hey guys, Sev here once again with another round of Dota for you. This time I'm going to do it that third way I was talking about last time, where I will be...
I am Shadow Shaman.
Indeed you are Shadow Shaman. Where I will be
Mirana.
doing it post-commentary once again, but this time I'm doing it through a replay. So I will be able to look at everything for you. So if you'll notice up in the right hand corner here, I've got some fancy little controls. I can speed up the game a little bit, make it go a little bit faster for us, or a lot of it faster if I really feel like it, but I don't feel like breaking the game right now. So now I can really do anything with this, which is very nice. We have Dallas Thelamore, Sev, Christine Nallison. So this is me, obviously. Fishmonger, and on the team for the... Oh, no, you don't. Free camera. Anyways, on the Dire team, and on the Radiant, we have Shunpo, People Plant, Seth Gummy, Schwa, and this is not a pork chop. I would agree. It looks more like a troll to me. Anyways. So we're all doing our thing. Just starting off here with our getting our items. I went Boots of Elven Skin with a nice little companion there, and I'm playing as the Broodmother, and I have to say she's one of my favorites so far. Some absolutely fantastic abilities. She doesn't have anything like the Bloodseeker's Rupture. But she does have a couple of incredibly neat features to her, such as the spin web ability, and you'll see that in a little bit. We have Ursa over here going with the Boots of Speed right off the bat, and he went attack speed early on, so I'm hoping that carries through. We don't have anything selected off of this one. She went with a early hero attribute upgrade, which is interesting, and ultimately very unusual. If you'll notice, I'm currently moving up, so I picked Web first because this is actually the first time I played as her. I would actually suggest doing Web first, and you'll see why in a second. But you'll see that when he attacks me, I shoot out a bunch of sticky shit everywhere. Now what that does is it actually, when I stop attacking, you'll notice I turn invisible, and I can put multiples of these webs down without the ones going away. And eventually, by the time you've upgraded them fully, you can have basically an entire lane, if you really want it, from your base to the start of your enemy's territory, covered in webs. Inside the webs, your movement speed is increased, if I remember correctly, and you have a bonus to regeneration as well. So overall, it's probably the best choice. And then I'd go spawn spiderlings because you have a nicer chance up here. Up here, oh, things are getting a little bit more real down on the other edges compared to where I am right now. I do not remember who gets first blood in this game, but I know it must be coming soon. See if they're going to go after pork chop. Oh, we lost Ricky. First blood went to the Radiant. In fact, it went to Pepe Lena. There we go, Pepe Lena. I don't even know what his name is, but I'm gonna shoot Pepe Pant. There we go. I almost got destroyed there, and I'm heading back to base to fix myself. We have, right now, not too much is going on. Besides that one loss, everybody's playing it really cautious here. Except for this troll, who, if he is not careful, may end up getting hit here. He seems to be getting healed. He seems to have healed himself, so he is safe from danger for now, but I believe, nope, I'm back at base. I have gone for the Wraith Band, which I believe I used, I bought ingredients for as opposed to actually buying it outright, and this is a really great early agility item. As you can see, it ups everything and ups agility 6, and it transfers to this, which is another fantastic item, in my opinion. The thing about the nice thing about the Broodmother is I don't really have to worry all that much about my mana, because this takes a flat amount of 50 mana to create a web, and everything else is pretty much it's rare usage, I guess you could call it. I'm not a heavily dependent on abilities kind of character. In fact, my ultimate attack is just a speed increase for my and a damage upgrade. And you see that more and more as I play on. I go for speed and attack damage more than anything else. Down in the corner here, Ricky and Fish Monster are a little bit low on health, so they should really be careful, because especially with Tiny's one of Tiny's abilities is a rock slam that stuns all nearby enemies, which makes him incredibly dangerous in low health situations. And he's going for the regeneration rock, which has, wow, really worked hard on him. Holy crap. So he will be going back there, and I am guessing probably will be taking Fish Monster out. Yep, as you can see, he's looping around here, and he's gonna go for the kill. Ooh. I don't know how he missed with that avalanche, but he did. Which is very lucky for Ricky, because if Ricky can get off his invisibility, which he should be getting off right now. I don't know. Oh, he needs to get to permanent invisibility, I see. I haven't really played as Ricky much, so I can't say too much about him. I am going for Shawa here, but he seems to be a bit too strong for me to kill for the first time yet. As you'll see here, we are 1-0 in favor of the Radiant. However, things are quickly starting to spiral out of hand, and we should be getting our first cascade of kills, if you will, where most of one team ends up dying and kind of determines the outcome of the match a little bit. Very soon here, if I remember correctly. Just facing each other off. This is another great thing about the web, is that if you put it in places like where I have it here, they have to travel through it at some point if they want to get any experience. Making it so that if you are invisible, it is damn near impossible to see where you are, to determine where you are, and it makes people incredibly nervous and not very willing to step into the shade there. Coming back up to here, see that these two are kind of low, and I'm wondering if any of the heroes on this side will be able to take advantage of that. It does not look like it, as it's looking like one was in base and the other was doing something. I'm not sure what. Right now we're kind of stalemated here. Just letting our towers basically break to take the brunt of the damage at this point, trying to get gold. I am almost level 6. I need to be incredibly careful here, because he has a move, this move right here, which will paralyze and stop me from moving. Or maybe that's not it. Which one is it? It's one of these. Shackles. There it is. Shackles will stop me from moving and damage me continuously, and it won't matter then if I am alive or if I'm invisible or not. Which means that if he manages to snag me with that, and I don't think I realize at this point that he is not. I think I'm gonna go for the dive here. Yep, I do a tower dive, just a tiny one on him, and then run back inside my web like a little baby. So that is the second kill of the entire match, and oh wait, we have had another kill. I'm not sure who bit it, but it's looking like the other team managed to nab no one. I don't know why that is up there as a 2. That's weird. She died and he died. Oh, Dallas died. The bear that had died, or the Ursa. My bad. And we get our first hits on their tower, which is very nice. Going on down here. Fish Monster's been stunned, which could be a bad thing if he has... Oh, he does. He has a avalanche. He avalanches him there and holds him in place just long enough to kill him. I doubt he would have gotten away anyways. A tower dive would not have been out of place there, as there was really nothing to stop them from running straight by those creeps past the tower and, you know, chasing him down. He had a small enough amount of health. I teleport back into the battle. I have achieved my Ring of Aquila, which has increased my damage and added 3 to all my attributes and 1 more to and 3 more to our agility. It's basically that last thing that I had, but with the damage upgrade as well. This side is still pretty stalemated, although these guys, if they want to get any experience at all, they really need to move up. And I suspect that that's why he's at 4, because he doesn't really have, he hasn't been getting a whole lot of experience, because standing back here, he doesn't get any of the kind of splash experience, if you want to call it that, from the creeps being killed. Oh, so you gonna get Ricky? No. Ricky is still using what looks to be these tangos here. He should probably get rid of them soon. He's probably a new player. As you can see, he has all these iron branches, which add 1 to his all of his attributes, but he could probably trade that in for a nice ring at this point. As you'll see, the Dragon Knight has come over here. I don't know if it was by request or not, but because I haven't seen any of the chat. Yeah, it doesn't seem to show up here, because I do know that we had the chat going for a little bit here, and I would imagine that he probably called for at least a little bit of assistance. And that was really smart of him at this point. I almost had him. I don't know why I did that. I need to move back. Move back, me. I guess that's not too big of a deal right now, because I do have that bonus, and if I remember correctly, I just got him. So that is incredibly useful, because as you can see, that pumped me up to level 9. And if you'll notice, level 9 right now is God of the Universe, as opposed to, you know, normal dude. Although I am about giant spiders, so. No, don't be stupid, me. Anyways, so as you can see, one of the things about Scrolls of Town Portal right now is that they seem to work on players as well. I don't know if that's what he used, but I would suspect it is. Donkey is still alive. He's a good little donkey with those nasty, sharp teeth that, you know, donkeys are so famous for. Shawani is returning to the field of battle, having been marginally embarrassed by his death to a creature that had almost no health. I don't know why I'm refusing to go back right now. It's probably not a very smart idea, but hey, what can you do? Pink may be creeping if I... Yep, here he goes. So Pink is going to creep for a little while and try to get his level up, although I'm not sure how much good it's going to do if he's not going to be able to fight for the next 10 minutes, as he's busy running back and forth from the base to heal and return back to go kill those guys. It looks like he's been able to handle them okay. Regardless, bottom is in a little bit of a situation right now, because they only got 1 person down there, and they have 2 enemy heroes, both of whom are fairly good at what they're doing. He needs to be really careful at this point, because if they can catch him with a tower dive, there I am, very nice. Oh, I can explain what was going on here. I had charged up the side and to shoot a ball of spiders at him, which would have killed him. However, he was waiting at the top with an ensnare to kill me with it. So, a little bit of a stupid thing on my part. I should have known that he would know to use his abilities when I came up that thing, but what can you do? Ricky managed to get himself out of a bad situation there and back up to the thing with his permanent invisibility. Now, permanent, if you're ever fighting Ricky, an important thing to remember is that you need to get in, where are you? This little baby right here, or this stuff right here, because if you don't, you are not going to, you're not going to be able to fight him effectively. You're going to need to depend on towers, and then he has the upper hand and can control where he fights you. However, if you have sentry wards or dusts of appearance, that permanent invisibility becomes a complete non-issue, and without Ricky without his invisibility is incredibly easy to kill. Seif Gumby here now has 2 kills. I have 3 kills somehow. I don't know how that happened. But right now I am doing fairly well for myself. Sitting comfortably at level 11. Much higher than almost the entire other field. Let's check here. Yes, you can see that we have the level closest to me is Tiny and People Plant 2 here, who are both level 8. Oh, and Schwa, the guy I've been fighting this entire time, has also killed me twice, or has killed me once, and that I believe that killing was when I was level 9 and he was level 6. So that, I think, rocketed him up 2 levels. And if you'll notice, one of the other abilities of my little spider sack here just appeared. I have tiny little spiderlings that I can command, and when they kill others, they those dead bodies spawn spiderlings as well.
I bind you.
He tries the same tactic that he just used on me, but however, Tiny still has to come in and save his ass.
The ancestors.
Tiny's a little bit of my rival in this match, if I remember correctly. Oh. There we go. The Death Prophet here has gotten a kill or 2 with her ridiculous Sea Witch thing. These little bastards follow her around and kill anything they touch, and are invincible, and you can't select them or even attack them. So it's kind of a bitch, but what can you do? You'll notice that they have managed to take down our middle tower. Not too big of a deal. The 200 gold deficit is a little bit concerning, but what can you do? Dallas is back healing, which is leaves this tower rather vulnerable if they can manage to push past the creeps, which I don't believe they will before Dallas can get back. My middle tower, however, is getting down there, and well, if unfortunately my hero's a bit slow right now, otherwise I would be able to catch this guy. I don't know if I tower dive him, but I would suspect that with me, yes. I am going to go for the tower dive, and I get the tower dive, just barely, without having to worry about any creeps getting after me. I can come back and ensure that nobody gets by this main point. You can see on the map, you have these 2 little dots that will show you where your web is. And you can see I've increased the size of my web. The Warlock Shunpo, the guy who's normally, or the Warlock Shumpo, I don't even know how to pronounce that, has taken the top. Like I said, it's very vulnerable with Dallas gone, and it seems like he has not returned in time to prevent his friend from dying, which in turn got him killed. However, it is good that he is now alive again. He can go throw himself into the meat grinder once more. I also have recently tried playing an intelligence character, but I'm finding them incredibly difficult to play. I'll leave them to the experts, I'm thinking. Fishmonger and Death Prophet up here to try and push back the tiny little mini push, and 2 people down here to take care of me. I can't remember how they did it, but they apparently did. Ricky needs to be careful once again. He has put himself in the danger zone by standing way too close to... No, that is not a smart idea. There we go. No. That's another thing that you got to be careful of with these dragon knights, is that they have a lot of area of effects attacks, and area effect attacks will hit you just fine, whether or not you're invisible. There's no bearing on whether the giant wall of flame is going to hit you. So right now everybody's kind of catching up to us, which is a little bit disappointing, but you know, can't stay out of the pack forever. So I buy a Scroll of Town Portal and immediately don't even use it at all. Crawling back out to the battlefield. You can see we've got a push going on over here that nobody told me about, because they're nice like that. But the push is easily pushed back by Tiny over here, who is in this game quite the buffet to my group. In fact, I believe he even overtakes me at one point, if I remember correctly. This may not be that game though. He's running there at the first sign of trouble. Although he is the same level as us, so we can't do what we used to, where we use him as a... Oh, yeah, there we go. Tiny is on a killing spree, way back in the middle of our territory. Yeah, if I had known he was up here, I would have ran after him. I do not know where he went just now. He seems to kind of puffed into smoke. There he is. There's Shawa. There's Tiny. He's down here murdering the hell out of these forest troll berserkers. However, they don't seem to be very berserk if they're going to let him kill like that. Them all like that. He's only one man made of stone. Just kill him. A little health bar glitch there. You can see how useful those spiders are when you have a group on low health. Especially with those creeps, it makes it incredibly easy for you to kill creeps with your spiders, because if you hit one with the thing and kill him, they will automatically spawn spiders to go attack all the other ones. So, Pope Plant's now on the killing spree as well. Or People Plant. I'm going to keep calling him Pope Plant. Don't know why. And we have the Dreadlock man over here firing his giant warlock golems everywhere. You can use these to, as you would imagine, fairly great effect. So now we've lost 2 towers. However, that doesn't really mean too much in the grand scheme of things. Actually, we've lost 3. Just our front towers, though. Don't really need to get concerned until we haven't destroyed any of theirs and our second row is destroyed. At least in my opinion. You can tell which way the game's swinging right now. Considering that I have half our kills, and I think I end up with almost a third of our kills. It's important that you don't just have one good person in this game. If that's not too obvious, you can have 1 or 2 good people that'll carry the team a certain amount, but you have to have those final dudes or you will not be successful. Dallas is doing a tower dive to see if he can take him, and I joined Dallas, but immediately realized that that is a horrible, horrible idea for horrible, horrible people, and get myself killed, I believe, trying to run away. No, apparently not. I'm successful at getting away from murder death, as the Dragon Knight comes out here and to try to flush me out and kill me. However, he's not going to be very successful. An area of effect attack is only going to go so far, and I doubt it's going to cover my entire web. Regardless, I believe I book it. Yes, here I am booking it. With almost 1,200 gold, it's kind of hard not to book it. To see what I can't nab at the store or start at the store. We're going to, as you can see, my absence has been made up for by a mini push, apparently by the Radiant. If he comes to join the fun, no, he is not. So this is just one guy. The golem trying to, or the warlock, I should say, attempting to. I'm unfiending you. Nice. He's unfiending us. Manages to take down the warlock. He activated a regeneration rune to heal himself to full health and get himself some full mana so that he can take on Fishmonger. As you can see, like that is why Tiny is so dangerous. You have to make sure that you do not let him get the jump on you, because he will have 3/4 of your health gone before you can blink. He's a very dangerous, as you can see there, doing kind of the ultimate tower dive here, but he's a very dangerous high DPS short time. If you can survive his first couple of attacks, you'll basically have him. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen, so we finally get one of our own. And I'm doing a little bit of a 2-on-1 with, or 2-on-2 with the Death Prophet over here, but she leaves me all by my lonesome. So I can just hang out back here. I got the Power Treads now, which give me 60 movement speed and 8 to any selected attribute I would like, and 25 attack speed. This is where I get on my attack speed kick.
Top tower is under attack.
and they're on their way to destroying my top tower, although I don't think they'll get there this time. They're setting up in the center for a push, it looks like. We have some phase boots now. Extensive boots that increase my speed to stupid levels. And managed to get myself killed there as they go into a push. You'll notice that is one of the, sorry about that, readjusting my mics, that was one of the hallmarks of my death, is that they always seem to signal the start of a push. As they tend to push middle, and that's about it, and in this game, if I remember correctly, so whenever I would be, let's actually speed this up a bit, go to 2. Whenever I would, get killed, it would basically only be when they sent a lot of people at me, because I could always retreat into my shell if I really needed to. That push is easily repulsed. They're not strong enough yet to push us through. Tiny claims another victim, but is driven back by me, the Great and Mysterious. He does manage to get me here, I believe. Yep. As our other dudes get shot at. That dive was not successful, but Tiny tends to do that a lot to me. If you gotta be, like I said, you gotta be careful. He's a very fast DPS. If you catch him off guard, that's good, but you have to be sure that that's not gonna come back to bite you in the ass. We've lost another tower, and they're back. They're now at our base, which is concerning to say the least, because you know our base is where our WinRAR is. Right here. Here's our WinRAR. But it's totally cool because we have me on our team, and as you can see, this push has already started to fail. We'll slow it down a little bit. I know just want to make sure we stay as interesting as possible here for you. So, have suggestions? Do not hesitate to share them. We have Thalmor here. He's just Ricky and the Huntress are pushing forward to help me out with Meteor Dragon Knight here, although I do not doubt I could probably take him on my own, as a level 15 on 15 duel can be pretty telling sometimes. And you'll notice that here I am now dead. So much for me and my big stupid mouth, right? That's okay though. Gives us 50 seconds to think about our mistakes as we sit there, and we can watch the battle commence as Ricky, the Death Mother, and the Huntress attempt to avenge my death. Oh, and Tiny shows up in his all growed up form, coming around to beat the shit out of some people who don't deserve it. Oh. Somebody really needs to kill Tiny right now, huh? Ooh. And as you can see, they're going into another push here. One that I will not be killed in the making of, it seems. A fairly successful one at that, as they've already killed a couple of our tower people, and are on their way to destroying another tower. There we go. Couldn't get it out. I am back on the field, and have blades of attack. Now I can tell you that I'm not completely retarded, that this is just a strategy to get another blade of attack, and I think one more item to merge with the phase boot to create... No, not to merge with the phase boot. You showing the shot. I am going for this right here. 35 damage plus critical chance plus critical damage. Or, if I be so kind, I might be going for the armlet, which I believe I am. Yeah, I believe I'm going for the armlet. As you can see, I am now attempting to fend off 3 separate heroes at once. That is not ending well for me. So as such, I settle for being a passive spectator in this sport here. If I had gone after the Shadow Shaman, I probably could have gotten him, but I don't think I would have gotten past the Dragon Knight. I believe at this point I'm afraid that if I try and go past here, I'm not going to be able to to stay alive long enough to get to the heals area. And as such, I decided I would just hang out and get the splash experience for hanging out. I don't know why the Death Prophet here seems to want to stick around to be mauled by a dragon, but, you know, whatever floats your boat, I guess. So, now that we have some peace and quiet, we're going to go murder some creeps for health. And there's one, and I don't think I get another one. A little bit of a waste, but what are you going to do? And he tries to run away, but at this point I'm incredibly fast and very hard to outrun unless you had spent the entire game doing as I had it, focusing on speed and power. As you can see by my items. Whoa, calm down there, game. Now we're seeing a little bit of a push, not. Oh god. Sorry about that. Beta is beta. It does that sometimes during replays. I think they might have to smooth some things out with that. But it's okay because it didn't crash, and that's all that matters. Tiny is the one I am going for here. If you can't tell, I'm trying to wait until he is vulnerable. But the problem is that he called that golem, which did area of effect damage to me, which made me visible for a second. And that's all it took. The area of effect attacks are really starting to god damn it, to pile up here. Tiny somehow got me there, and I don't know how. And that is how, by the way, he's getting. He got me before. He has a gem of true sight, which is a little bit annoying.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So he can see me most of the time, I believe. The gem of true sight only reflects a very small radius around him, if I remember correctly. So him and the Balrog are going to beat this barracks apart. But no, so when I do stand near him and you see him not turn to face me, that is probably because I'm outside of the radius of his true sight aura. And here's where it really starts to fall apart. For some reason, everybody thinks it's totally cool to just stand in there. I am still dead. We still see the Shadow Shaman up here farming for creeps, which is a little weird this late in the game, but I guess you can't fault him too much. I got my gloves of haste, so soon we will be able to put on our bands of super deathness. Open a soda while we wait. Taking on 4 people at once, not a smart idea, and will get you killed very fast. No offense to me, but I'm kind of a dumbass sometimes. Fast forward a little bit here. I GG already, which turns out to be a little bit premature because it does take them a little while to kill all my dudes. If I remember correctly, I believe my next kill is him, which is not too much of a stretch considering. I believe I'm about to come back right now. And yep, there we go. I got the Warlock, and then I got him. So I got a double kill. Very nice, right? And we are back in this, but just get the fuck off my lawn, I say. Indeed. We're still in this. As you can see, that web destroys trees, which can actually be kind of nice because you can use it to create shortcuts into areas like here and stuff like that. Because you can replace web that you can just keep placing web, and the oldest stuff will like fall away, I guess you could say.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I run away from the very obvious reinforcement push coming back in here to oust us from our area of awesome. All of my dudes run away because they can't be invisible and cool like I can. Now if you... Yeah, they killed my little donkey. Oh, my donkey. Now you'll notice one thing here is that I somehow stay alive, which I really shouldn't have. I have a vampiric aura when I use my ultimate ability, so killing people actually becomes much easier when it's very hard to kill you yourself. Still got we got Tiny up here now farming creeps. Kind of weird that they kept coming up here to do this. I don't know why they were doing that. Maybe they thought they were going to push up here. In fact, I think that's what they're doing right now. However, they probably should have told their warlock so he could have summoned something useful. So as it stands, he's just standing over here begging to be killed. It would be nice if I came out and killed him. Kill him. And they stun me, but he sacrifices, the Huntress sacrifices herself, but she really shouldn't have. I would have been fine either way. Because unfortunately for her, she didn't know that I had the vampiric aura whenever I had my ultimate ability activated. So I'm going to run back to base, and I'm going to finally grab my gloves here. You'll see in a sec here. Drop them. There we go. So I go to my shop, and boom. Nice little gloves for myself. Now, as you can see, they're all moving up here for a push to the top. And Dallas is the first one to show up on the scene. However, he is only level 11 due to being awful, I guess. Nah, that's mean of me. There's a lot of new people playing right now, very obviously because of the situation with the Dota beta. Right now there's only, I think, like 20,000 or so people in it, so you get and a lot of those are very recent new people. Oh, I got him. Okay, so when you get that many new people, you know, more than half of your group is brand new, just invited to the beta people, you're gonna get some people who are not as good at the game. And that's okay, because you have to learn eventually. So, lesson of the day, don't be dicks to people for no reason. I like this slider up here. I'm going to use it more often because I do not want to be boring for you guys. And so now that we have repulsed their next pull, they're going to hang out for a little bit, or they're just going to charge right in like a bunch of ballistic weirdos. And here comes Tiny. Now I should have him here. But oh god. Pisses me off so much. And he got me. And I think he says, "You mad, bro," here for a sec. In a sec. Yep, you mad? Because that was pretty good. I won't lie. He is a very good player at this game.
I join the wild
Radiant's top tower is Dire's middle tower.
Right now, we are in an incredibly vulnerable position, and one that they will fully take advantage of. As you can see, everybody on our team is dead, including our courier. And this looks like the end for us. As you can see, we do not have much time left at all in this. Me and Ursa are about to be on this screen.
Dire's ancient is under attack.
And there we are. That does it for us. Radiant victory. Falling into the lava. Good guys win today, but that's not going to be the case forever. As you can see, I ended with 11 kills out of our team's 24, so I ended with almost half our team's kills, which is never a good thing. You don't want one person to be carrying your entire team. That almost always results in a loss. As you can see, there were two people, main people. We had the Dragon Knight and Tiny, who worked on the other team. However, everybody on their team got a few kills. As you can see, Dallas didn't get any, probably because he's new, and there's nothing wrong with that. But, you know, you just have to try and split everything up. If one group is getting fed really bad by the other team, move your worst player down there. Don't just feed off of it, because you're going to become really powerful, but the rest of your team is probably going to stay weak. So, I mean, it's not... I guess it's not 100% sage advice. I can't say that. I haven't been playing for long enough. But it's kind of good general don't be a dick advice. So that is it for me. And I will see you guys next time.